I know if I was St. Joseph, I would have been very intimidated. First of all, you're head of the Holy Family, and yet you're the only sinner in the household. Very daunting. You have the Queen of Heaven as your wife, you have the Lord as your son, and I don't know about you, but I may want to run and go the other way. And actually, as funny as that sounds, that's exactly what St. Jerome, the patron saint of biblical studies, the way he interprets the passage we heard. Now, some of you, maybe you're like me, you've been conditioned by movies or popular notions. When we read the story, we think that Joseph thought Mary was unfaithful, right? And so he's going to divorce her quietly, right? He didn't want her to be killed. He'll divorce her quietly. But actually, St. Jerome, big names in our tradition like St. Thomas Aquinas, actually believed the notion that it wasn't because he thought Mary was unfaithful. If he thought Mary was unfaithful, it says here he was a righteous man. He would have followed the law, and it would have been lawful to be killed. But the reason was that he didn't feel worthy. He didn't feel worthy to be a member of the Holy Family because he knew that the Son was received by the Holy Spirit. He's like, this is too much, too much. So a beautiful sentiment, beautiful notion from St. Jerome, and again, great theologians in our tradition, but it just gives you an insight into this man's heart. He was so pure, so humble, so lowly, he didn't feel worthy. And we know St. Joseph, among others, is patron saint of workers, laborers. That's you, but where I live in Hawthorne, every time I go by a paint store or a Home Depot or a Lowe's, I see a lot of day laborers out there. And they just want to feed their family. They want a life of security and peace. And that inspires me, and perhaps we should do that, is to pray to St. Joseph for everyone that can have a life of peaceful security through his powerful intercession, because he knows what it's like to be the head of the household and to provide. So as we continue our solemnity, let's pray to this powerful intercessor that, of course, his wife is the queen, but let's not forget who was, believe it or not, the head of the Holy Family.